Shalom, shalom. Welcome, beloved. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you, thank you. It's been raining a lot lately down there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Huh? What the hell? What is this? Good. All right. Yes, yes. Yo, people are dropping left and right, beloved. Left and right. A lot of people are being taken out. Excuse me. In the meantime, let this play for you. Some of you may be familiar with this fellow, but some of you may not. He was a DJ for the Ellen show. He was a DJ for the Ellen show. There you go.
Start with some very tragic breaking news this morning. Amanda's here with that. We're all just in complete shock still.
We are all wrapping our heads around this story, which is absolutely beyond devastating on so many levels. TMZ reporting this morning that Stephen, Twitch boss, has died at 40 years old from what appears to be by suicide. LA police got a call of a shooting at an LA hotel, and they found Stephen there dead by an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He leaves behind his wife of 9 years, Allison Holker, and 3 children. The two were well known for their dancing duets together on social media with millions of followers. One of the loveliest couples, we were all saying in the commercial break, in the industry. Almost 5 million followers on TikTok just for their upbeat relationship, their dancing. And it's really hard to wrap your head around. 3 kids, a wife, right before Christmas. We don't know if there's a note. We know that his wife, Allison, just issued a statement exclusively to People magazine saying they love him, they miss him, and that he will always be the backbone to their family, and ending it with that she will always save the last dance for him.
I keep thinking it's wrong, and keep going back to look because it's just very hard to digest.
Yeah.
We say this often when something like this happens and it's someone bigger than life and someone who seems to have it all.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, how did we not see that? Or what was going on that led you to this point?
Right.
Answers that we don't have right now. But I'm just devastated for them. And also because we hear, he's been a guest here on Good Day LA a number of times. We got to know him on a personal level.
Yeah.
Bob, you're saying he did come across and he seemed to be one of the most humble, kindest people.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the reasons why it's hitting us in a different way is when you feel like you know somebody and
feel like you know them.
he just unloaded so much positive energy. He and his wife, right?
For over a decade.
Yeah.
He was on So You Think You Can Dance. I interviewed him right when they got married.
Right.
They've always been consistently happy on the surface.
Bringing so much joy to people through their dancing.
So much joy.
So incredibly talented and funny. And if you even talk to, so humble is the other thing. If you talk to people who are in the studio who are not on air, they were so nice to everyone here.
And I know he helped so many people through the pandemic too. We did dance videos, both of them pairing up and constantly posting their dance videos while online.
I used to watch them.
I watch them all the time.
I know.
People would copy and emulate them and just soak in the joy that they exuded through social media and through all their dancing. They just celebrated a 9-year wedding anniversary. I just saw it a couple days ago. I just went because, oftentimes when things like this happen, you go to Instagram to see what was the last post and what did they say and what were they doing? Was there any signs? Right. And I'm just so confused.
We obviously are going to wait to see if there was a note, if there was an apparent reason for this. You know, his talent was just limitless. He not only was a dancer, he took the reins as executive producer when the Ellen Show went through all those changes. He understood production. Him and his wife co-hosted the Disney World Fairy Tale weddings. They were that picture perfect couple, as it seemed, and they gave so many of us hope. She said in her statement to people that he was an inspiration, and he truly was on so many levels. I'm still wrapping my head around all of this.
He's only 40 years old.
40 years old.
And the kids.
He was 40.
Breaks my heart.
His wife
40 years old. You know what to do.
So we'll
The
just
kids that age.
They were the kind of people you really pulled for because they were so down to earth and humble and friendly, right? And just brought so much happiness to everyone.
yeah. I mean, we just send our deepest condolences to Allison and the kids this morning, and we want to remind you, if you or someone that you know and love is going through a hard time and needs help, please call or text 988.
He died 988. He was 40 years old. Now, this is what's going on, beloved. Again, like we talk about this multiple times, and we have mentioned that, you know, the so-called celebrities or anybody that related to the entertainment, you know, industry, they, you know, people don't even know this guy, but they are dropping. He's another person you didn't know. That fellow, he's one of those, you know, Hélène DeGeneres, is that what that is? That woman, Hélène DeGeneres. You know, her show, this guy was one of those people there, you know, doing the DJ, you know, oh, step to the right. One of those guys are always hyping the, you know, a hype man. It was like one of those Hélène DeGeneres hype men. Okay. All right. So that's the thing. So then again, you know, they say he is no more by suicide. Of course, that's what they said. But we know for a fact a lot of people are dropping left and right, and that has nothing to do with Jabba the Hutt or Jabba Jah. It's the Mosai taking them out. It's the Mighty One taking them out. Okay, the buffoonery is over. One of the main reasons why people refuse to listen to us because they always have something distracting them. So now they are removing the distraction. Here's another one. You have no idea who this person is. I don't think none of you even know this person right here.
Troopers are still trying to learn more about the man responsible for a wrong-way crash over the weekend. It killed 3 people in Volusia County.
The crash happened early Sunday morning on State Road 44 in New Smyrna Beach. Troopers say a gray Toyota Tacoma pickup crashed into another car, killing 3 people. The driver ran away from the scene.
Today, we are learning new developments. One of the victims who died at the scene was a TikTok influencer.
21-year-old Allie Spice, whose real name is Alexandra Doolin.
TikTok influencer. She was 21 years old. Okay. Now you see the pattern. 40 years old, shot himself in the head. 21-year-old. 3 of them in a car. A driver drive the wrong way, killed 3 of them, and the driver fled.
Was well known on social media, having more than 900,000 followers.
900,000 followers.
Francaise joins us now live with more on her life. Lauren?
I spoke with Alexandra Doolin's dad, who tells me he and his wife have received so many messages from people about their daughter's death, people from all over that they've never even met, but who follow her on social media. Alexandra Ann Doolin, known by her fans as Allie Spice, garnered more than 900 media. Alexandra Ann Doolin, known by her...
Okay, this is the young woman. She's 21 years old. Her name is Alexandra. Okay, so you can't make this up. Every time we told those people this isn't no joke, it's gonna keep getting worse. She's 21. Her name is Alexandria, and you know, it was 3 of them in the car. They were driving, doing nothing. Somehow, some way, a guy come out of nowhere, and he took the wrong side of the road, kill all of them instantly, and then the guy is nowhere to find. Okay, so again, when we told the people like our 40-day fast are working 21, which is the reverse of 12, you know, and those people are dropping, and no more of that entertainment. Do you know how many so-called TikTok influencers Well, an influencer, it's anybody that have 10,000 or more follower on anything, any YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever that is. If you have more than 10,000 follower, you are considering what they call an influencer. So, and then now those people are dropping left and right. So a lot of death, man. Young people, 21, 20, 19, 18, 20 years old, and we told them Michael is in the midst. That's true. And no more time for buffooneries. People think like they can go out there and distract our people, make things like pretend that we are not here. Even El Papa himself told you about like the incoming gloom, the incoming destruction, which is, the destruction is already here. A lot of people are being no more. A lot of things are going on, and people pretend those things are not happening until it happening to them. Okay, until it happening to them. So we read the skies. We know what season it is. We still in Sagittarius, I believe. Yes, we're still there. We will enter Capricorn and then Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken, then Pisces. Yes. So yes, yeah, a lot of things are going on, and we are not dismayed, and we are not shook about for one of those things. So another thing that keep happening, beloved, it's the amount of homelessness. Brethren, we talk about this here multiple times, almost every day. We told our people, cut down on the spending, okay? Save whatever little money that you have. Don't live beyond your needs, okay? When we say this, get to the $5 challenge, you get to the $1, $3, or $10, whatever you can save it, brethren. It will help a lot of people find solace in the little money they were saving, okay? You save. If it says in the good book that wealth and riches and wisdom are in the Most High God Almighty house, and you are the children of the Most High God, you shouldn't be poor. At this point, now you realize what has been done unto you. You cannot be poor. You cannot be at the bottom. You have to make certain effort, to rise yourself. Of course, not to make covenant with the other side, but don't spend things you don't have. Don't buy things you don't need. Okay, don't buy stuff out of panic, which I had this bad habit of, I buy things, I panic, and I buy some things that I didn't even need, and you just sit there. Save your little money, man. Put it a little bit, buy things that you need, things that will be utilized for when something that you have to get. It's not something that because it's on sale, or like there's an opportunity you have to bow. I will tell all my people to don't take any loans, man. Okay, don't take any loans. If you don't have money to buy something, you don't buy it. If you're gonna go hungry, you go hungry. That's what it is. You go hungry, you find another way. You cannot buy this new car, you stick with the whole car. And then you cannot get this new phone, this new shoes, and the cosmetic stuff. You don't need those things. And why am I saying this? Because there is an increase on homelessness, especially among the seniors. Okay, I like my seniors, and I don't want to see them in the street because people trick them. There's a lot of scam involving seniors. They tell them, okay, give me this, give me for your 401k or whatever monthly that you're getting, I will flip it and stuff. So many phone call, and a lot of people fell into things like that. So, and a lot of young people are becoming homeless. Okay, so if you are a servant of the mighty one, you have to comport and behave yourself. It's time for you to attract certain things in your life. And one of the main reasons why I say this, before we move a little bit further, does anyone saw the community post that we posted concerning the sister, concerning the Shemesh, yellow candle Shemesh? Mhm. Okay. Yeah, okay. Most people saw this. Now, since most of you have seen, thank you. Before I move further, oh, thank you, beloved brother Ronnie, for the sister Belinda and Ronnie for the headphone and the microphone in it. I'm gonna try it though. I haven't get it yet. I haven't opened it yet. I just get it. So uh, there could because of that there could be a possibility for an Esau's trouble video. We'll see what the mighty one says. So okay. Now because of the people that have seen this, you see how our people are literally thinking telepathically, calling the wealth unto them. They just say this year, this and this and that, and then it's happening. That's why it is imperative for our people to remain in a high vibration. The beloved brother over there in Australia, he like, yo, I don't know what the hell is going on. We work, we write everything down, we still come up with extra. We don't know where it's coming from. That is why I told our people, you don't question the Most High, like, or you don't question or doubt yourself where I'm gonna get this thing, where I'm gonna get that. You just put your mind, you say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start this, and then wherever the Most High gonna send the blessing, let him send it. Okay, a lot of people are blessed. I've been blessed, and then I've been blessed. People bless me because we are in a high vibration. And I want to tell the nation, if you are being financially, you're taking a beating out there, you need to unblock yourself. And the bath work miracles, man. I have so many testimonies. Some of them I dare not to post. I post this one because the sister said you can post it, but some of them I dare not to post. You need to unblock yourself, man. And I would advise anyone to do as many of those. If you can do all of them, do them. Go to the website bigliva.com under homework and do them. Okay. All right. So a lot of good stuff are happening. All right. So for if you are catching hell out there, there is the problem. Some of the time the problem may not be you. The problem could be somebody that is with you, somebody that is around you, that are causing, somebody that is very irresponsible. If you are living with or near someone that is financially, economically very irresponsible, that person cannot have a dollar in their hand. They can hold it for, they have to always spend, buy, give. Okay, a lot of people think like by giving, it's a good thing. Then again, we told you, you have, because you're in this lifestyle right now, you have to be extremely careful the people that you're giving money with. Some people you give money, they mess you up. They mess you. Not everybody beg you money because they need the money. Some of them are evil. Some of you, you gave people money, you gave them place to stay. It never end up well. That person stab you and steal everything, and that person telling you he didn't, I was doing fine before you came in my life and stuff like that. So you gotta be very careful, brothers. Okay, we are dealing with a lot of people like that in the family, and it's grieved me that I'm like, yo, our people have too much of a good heart. It's sad to say, brethren, but it's time now to be a little bit selfish. It's time for you to think about yourself now, save things for yourself, correcting certain behavior. So I will ask the nation to pray for our beloved sister La Junta Jones, for her grandbaby, her grandson, and brother Janice Steele, and the wife. And ask the nation to keep them in your prayer. Brother George over there in Hawaii. Okay, keep the brother in your prayer. And the brother, he things are doing a little better. Got a job. Is still homeless, but got a job. And thank the nation for always pray for the brother. Okay, keep the beloved in your prayer. Okay, we all his allies, and we support our people, support our beloved everywhere, all of them that are homeless, which shouldn't be happening. But okay, some of our people, they make peace with that. They understand. They say, okay, this was my fault. The certain thing catch up with me. It's time for me to clear things out. Clear it, brethren. Okay, clear things out. If you have past demon, you have to fight those things. Okay, we have to clean those mess. All right, I am cleaning my mess. I will suggest you do too. Great glory, great praise go to the Most High God Almighty that created the heaven and the earth and everything. And Heavenly Father, we say thank you. Thank you for the substance that you give us in the past, present, and the one that you will surely be giving unto us in the future. Heavenly One, we exalt your name above all forever. We know for a fact you created us to subdue the earth, but damn it, this thing is not easy at all. Yea, of course, when you look at the Gentiles, we think they have it easy, but a million times one, we will prefer to be in this situation than to be on the other side or to be in the unbreakable covenant that the 83 had made. We say thank you, mighty one, for looking upon unto us and upon us with great wisdom, with great knowledge, with greater love and kindness. And thank you for letting us go with not without a warning, with a lesson that we have learned a lesson. One of the most important lesson in life when you learn a lesson is not to repeat it. Did you learn your lesson? If you keep repeating the same thing, you haven't learned, and you're gonna keep going through it until you learn it. We learned it. We learned our lesson. That is why we're not repeating it. That is why we're not repeat after the Gentiles. We're not following after their gods. We do our own stuff. We come up with our own stories. We buy the books. We come up with our own nation style. We do not copy people. In fact, people are copying us, and we are moving forward. And we give the Holy One great glory for judging this earth for what they have done. Of course, they think they can do all those things and ignore it and brush it under the rug and then act like nothing happened. We are nothing. Everything's going to go well. No, it's not. Things are getting really, really bad. Things are getting really, really worse. Heavenly Father, we ask you mercy and pity on our people that are homeless, the one that are sick in the hospital, at home, at work. We all, at some point, at some way, are homeless. Although we live in a well, we are not homeless, but we are houseless and landless, so to speak. We do not have our own place, although some of us have place that we paid for, but truly we do not own it. At any moment, 83 can come with any kind of excuses and evicted us of our land or our home or anywhere they please. We are asking you, mighty one, to bring this great judgment swiftly upon those people so they may return what they have taken unto us. Yeah, of course, we made mistakes. Yeah, of course, we know this road is narrow and it's not easy. This road is jagged with rocks and it's on the edge of the cliff. The other side is mountainous. It's getting narrower the further you get. And we will not turn back. We will not come back to basic. We will not have a church like mindset here. We will not sit there and listen to the so-called celebrities, listen to the so-called the pastors, the so-called the elites or whatever scum that are out there and try to tell us how to think, what to think, and how to feel about things. No, we follow the spirit. We listen to the mighty one. We pray. We come up with our own stuff. Do not doubt yourself, beloved, when you have a dream. Do not doubt yourself when you have a vision. Do not doubt yourself when something pop up in front of you in the news, live, and nature. It is always a message from the Holy One. Do not say after or repeat or behave, follow the so called 83. Those people are going straight up to the gate of destruction, and you're going to the gate of restitution, reparation, and reward. The mighty one will not leave us like this. Of course, we do understand there is a lot of our people out there that are still quite afraid of Jacob's trouble, as if we haven't been paying yet, as if we did not pay, as if we haven't gone through hell yet. because of a few scum of the earth, because of a few scumbag that we call quote unquote two-third, people think the mighty one gonna come and destroy all of us. Just like it did not destroy all of us in the past, some of us went underground, some of us went somewhere in another place, on another planet, and the one that did these horrible things, we all pay for that. We, as the children that are now praying, we are the two-thirds of the one that were in the desert with Moses. We are the one that stand against him. We are the one that went back to Egypt. We did not learn our lesson until now. We do. That is the final call. Wherever that do not learn the lesson, do not go with what the mighty ones say, they're going to be destroyed forever. Because the Most High God Almighty, His patience have a limit, and you Gentiles have exhausted the limits of the mighty one patient. And your so-called two-thirds, you will pay the skin folk that do not want to come unto the mighty one and cleave unto his law and behave as such and subdue the earth. Do not let the earth subdue you. You aren't born to chase money. You were born with a natural wealth magnet in you. One of the main reason it's not working because it's been gumped up, it's been clogged up, it's been turned off. Time for you to clear it, clean it, and then all the whatever that you desired will come unto you by the power of the Holy One. Yes, the blessing is over for 83. The blessing just begun for you. Beloved, I will highly recommend the nation not to turn back, not to worship other God. Yes, study. Yes, experimenting. Practice your magic because you are the only group of people that can do those things. Others can't. Do not say you are going back to basic and go learn some basic things. You are far advanced. Keep on moving. There is no turning back. The more you vibrate it higher, the more you see the 83 are dropping left, they are dropping right, and they have no answer. Yay! Oh well, Russia have this bomb nuclear thing. So what? What are you waiting on? We want to get out of here, man. It's time to just drop this stuff. Beloved, keep on praying. We ask the Mighty One to send His angel to keep the beloved sister La Junta Jones and his grandson. Give the sister victory over. And like we said, beloved, a lot of stuff that are going on in the nation, it is not our people. It is always children, grandchildren, but the people that are in this truth, they mostly at peace with the Mighty One, but it is always their kids or neighbor, somebody that are doing nonsense. Brother Chapman or Sister Chapman with that horrible neighbor. People want to live in peace, but demons always come there blasting music. They're always harassing our people. Okay, and then it's time to 58 those people. We don't want them around us. Some of your children, they have exhausted their pity, their their get out of jail card. They have exhausted it, so they need to go. The two-thirds, they gotta go. The wife, she gotta go. The husband, he gotta go, because they are disturbing the peace. They are pulling our people in a low vibration. Heavenly Father, may your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. By the horrible and terrible power of the Mighty One vested in me, and He can take it anytime He feel like, I leave all of you in peace. Be at peace, brethren. Go in peace. Okay? Go in peace. Stay in peace. Let no one disturb your peace. Okay? Let no one standing in your way. We are going to discuss a certain few things that are happening with 83 and a couple common people that are being no more. You may see now, brethren, of course, the prayer is done. You may leave if you wish. Of course, brethren, now that you are noticing there is much more of so-called celebrities that are being no more than regular people in the street. You will not pass a week without hearing some celebrity somewhere gone. You will not go an entire month. Back then, it usually be a year. Every year or two, you hear some kind of celebrity or no more things like that. Now it is literally every day. It is literally every single day. All right. So, brethren, because of the stuff that we are hearing in the news, it is because of your prayers and your studying. Talking about studying, we're going to finish up. But where's this book? It was right here, but I think I put it somewhere. We probably going to come back. We will study. We will study the final chapter of the. We will study how to deal with those intelligences. What are the protocols? What are the procedure? What are the way that if you want to approach those things, what to do, what to say. For instance, when you evoke a certain intelligences, you don't speak first. Whatever intelligences that you're interrogated, you don't speak first. You let them speak first. That's according to the evocational magic, evocation or magic or something. I forgot the name of the book. When they come onto you, you keep silence. You let them talk first, and then you talk. We will study that probably not. It could be later on tonight or tomorrow because I have to. No, it can't be later on tonight. I got two more stuff that I gotta do. So the more that you're studying, beloved, and the more issue, the more problem that are arousing among 83. Now again, people, we need to start blaming, well, we are blaming the so-called the leaders, the pope and all that. We need to start blaming the followers too, because people like to play innocent. They like to play the victim when they know, wait, now you have the knowledge, you can no longer be a victim, but they love being a victim. They love choosing to be hurt and then say, well, I didn't know about this, I didn't know that. Well, you do now. Give me a second. A lot of people are choosing to be victim. What I mean by that, I, okay. What I meant by that, at this point, brethren, every single person around this earth know the truth. The problem is not they didn't know the truth; they knew it. Now they know the truth that you are wide awake. You are awakened. We do not have to go to those people and say, "Oh, these people over there were black. We were this. We were that." We don't have to do this. They have to come and prove everything to us. They have to come and improve like with real proof that this land was desolated. There were nobody here, and then our issues related to the Mosai by blood. They must be the one that come and do this. We cannot come and then talk about like, oh, this those, we passed those things. They know very well we are. Now, to return to the subjects, the two subjects that we were discussing concerning uh, the people that are dropping left and right. Okay, over here we have our own, well, not theory, we have our own quote unquote saying and practices. Whenever you see any death or any sudden death or anything like that, we don't go around and grab what everybody's saying. Just like we didn't do this in the beginning, we'll never do this again at the end while we are here. The main reason why this is happening because of one, your prayer, two, your obedience, three, your fasting, your studying, you turn well not you turning your face toward the mighty one, he turned his face towards you, and then things are happening on the other side. Word of advice. You are not, I said this many times ago, you are not a savior, so to speak, by saving people. What I mean by that, you are not a problem, other people problem solver. You solve quite enough problem for people. You have helped a lot of people. You've done your part. Do not let anybody shun you saying, well, you selfish because you didn't help me resolve that one last problem when you spent your life helping people, when you spend your life giving to people. You just, you know what, man, I give enough, I help enough. I pray for people enough, even though they do horrible things to me. I pray for their well-being, and they keep taking advantage. Right now, it's time for me to pray against them and keep those people away. It is not your job to become somebody else's rescuer. You see, a firefighter or coast guard, that's their job as a rescuer. Of course, you probably be in a boat going somewhere, somebody drowning in a place. They ask for help. You help that person get in your boat. You put that person ashore. But it's not your job to every morning, every day, to get on your boat, go to the sea and looking for people that are drowning, or even worse, some of you do not have a boat and swim to the middle of ocean and go look for people that are drowning, people that you don't know what they did. You don't know, because a lot of people are liars, man. They will not tell you what they did. They did horrible things, and then they will, and in the process of you helping them, they will drown you. So it's not your job to do this. Okay, it's time to, at this small time that we have right now, to create a little space for you and the mighty one. Study more, discover things about yourself, question yourself, challenge yourself, do things that you would never thought like you could have never ever done. Fulfill those things. Test your limit. Oh boy, I'm really advancing. Test your limit. Okay, test your limit, brothers. Okay, we have a couple people in the nation that are dealing with certain situations that are quite well embarrassing and grieving, to say the least. Okay, and I know, a mother, you love your children, a father, you love your children, but at one point, brothers, where is the enough? Where is the word no? When is it right to say, you know what, you're on your own? There's nothing I can do for you. You're on your own, man. We, at one point, we need to stop being the enabler, just like we were the enabler of 83. We stopped being doing that. We teach we those people on their own right now. That is why they have no answer. That is why anytime you hear their pastors or reverends, Mr. Stone himself, when they come up, they don't have nothing to say. They just coming up for the sake of coming up. They have no subject. Anything they try to discuss, everybody just looking at them and say, wait, you people are lying. Things are not getting back to normal. Things are getting worse. But why? You people refuse to tell them, well, we've done a lot. The so-called Christian church, or whether they were the religious people, we've done a lot. We have done the Inquisition. Do you know most people have no idea what is the Inquisition is? Most people, most Christian, they have no idea what is the Inquisition. They don't know what that is at all. They when you say, okay, can you tell me about the Inquisition? If you, I'm not talking about like regular uneducated Negroes. I'm talking about highly educated people and stuff that are doing college and degrees and doctors and lawyers. When you are they are Christian, you said, well, you're a Christian. Do you know anything? Can you tell me a little bit about the Inquisition? They don't know anything about that. They like the Inquisition, yes, in the 1400. Well, early in the 1200, 1300. They don't know anything about that. That is why they don't know truly. Most of our people don't still holding on to Jacob's trouble. When you go into the Inquisition, you like this is the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. You see the amount of stuff they were doing to our people in Europe, okay, over here. Did I show the book of torture, the medieval torture, the devices they used to? As like 3 years ago. Which one of you remember the book that I showed? They show you all the devices they used to torture our people to accept, well, not to accept Christianity, to reject the Most High God Almighty. I have this book somewhere. Is it here? Should be here. I show it. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Okay, so most people see this book. See the torture they make our people? They never told them, because we've done those terrible things with those dogs of conquest. Those dogs are not little poodles. If you were to have those dogs nowadays, you may have to put them into a dump truck to drive them around. They were huge dogs. They couldn't even fit in the door of your home. It is because of all those things you people have done. Of course, there was a little jab in the movie The Black Panther 2. They show a little bit of the conquistador, aka the Inquisition. Mastiff dogs, man, huge freaking dogs. You people done a lot. Those are the things that were recorded, so to speak. What about the one that weren't recorded? What about the one that went unnoticed? What about the one that you people hide? What about the villages that you folks went and massacre everyone, kill everyone, and clean everything and say everybody here fled? For instance, if you ask about the Incas, okay, or the Incas, okay, or the Mayans, but specifically the Incas, you know what they say about the Incas? They say the Incas were a group of mathematically, technologically more advanced people. All of a sudden, bloop, their civilization, they disappear. They disappear. Like, what happened? Their civilization, they all die. No, that's not what happened. What do you mean? What do you mean they all died? You just come. Those people must have, one, they must have either still on Earth. Two, they must have either going somewhere that you people can't go, or three, they must leave the Earth. But they cannot just be disappear like this. You cannot, brothers. That's like going to California and the entire state is empty. Or better yet, you go to Canada, there's nobody live. Everybody in Canada, there's no one there. You got a giant, massive land empty. Where are the people? They disappear. What do you mean they disappear? But they just disappear. That's the kind of things those people are trying, they cannot explain. They just say they disappear. Nobody questions them. So, well, if they disappear, how? Did they disintegrate it? Did they burn into ashes? Did they hide somewhere? It's just now we find out a lot of those people went under. A lot are still in the mist. Some of them are still you. What about all those villages that you people ride onto back in Europe? You burn down whole villages. And the book of the torture, there is a passage that they took somewhere around a group of women, a large group of women, and they put them inside of a house, and then they locked the door, they sealed the door, and then they burned the house down with all of them in there. There's another one, they took a bunch of sisters, and then they just dumped them into a well and killed them, and then filled the well with rocks and stuff. This is the kind of atrocity that you people have done, and the Pope never said anything about that. Okay, the Pope never said anything, and if a great destruction is coming, then you must have done something, that deserves that. Okay. Yes, I watched the Seven Sons of the Seven Son. Yeah, I watched it with what's his name again? The dude the Jeffrey, what's this guy that played the dude? It was a good movie from a good book. People hate it, but it was a good movie. Beloved, the question here: why did the Mosai set the flood upon Jeff Bridges? Yes, thank you, Jeff Bridges. Thank you. Why did the Mosai set the flood in the time of Noah, King Noah? Why did the Mosai bring the flood? Why didn't in the age of Abraham, the mighty one, set the great cataclysm? What was the catalyst behind that? What was the reason? What did the people do to deserve something like that? They have done terrible things. They did terrible till now, but when you talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, it is most likely some cowboy stuff. But people don't understand. When you read the book of Jasher, you realize that there was a hell of a lot more stuff going on in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Remember that guy that went and visited Sodom, and then they took him, they stretched him upon the bed. Okay, it's a way of parlance. It's a way of parley. They a bunch of men take another man and stretch him upon the bed until his body could reach the bed. That's another way of saying this man was, quote unquote, things were done unto him. And then the whole village refused to feed him. What happened? A nobleman that was living in Sodom had a daughter, and the daughter went and feed the men. He gave the men some bread. They were living. They break both of the guy leg. They break his arm. They beat him so much they left him here to die. And then they tortured the dude. He could never die. And then they realized, wait a minute. This dude, he been here for at least a year. He never eat anything. How the hell did nobody give him food? And then they hide, and they saw the daughter of the nobleman bring the men bread and meat. What did they do to the daughter? They took the daughter, they shaved off her head, they did things unto her, and then they pour honey all over her, and then they burn her to death. And the whole act angered the Most High God Almighty. The Mighty One was pissed off because of what they did. They did a lot of terrible things. And the Most High chose to destroy them. Now, they were warned. Their leaders warned them this great calamity was going to come upon them. That's the reason. They were doing a lot of terrible things. And then now this stuff are coming into this world. You people refuse to tell them what you have done in the past. Man, slavery was a long time ago. That did most of the stuff you see in the movie, they were movies. You people, you guys are avoiding slavery worse than anything. You never want to talk about it. You never want to say anything. Every time the blame comes, it's for somebody else. That was those people in that time that did this. That was those this. That was that. Those are all the terrible atrocities you people have done. That is why those things are coming. And then the thing is, like, what I despise or dislike with the so-called Gentiles, or the 83, when this destruction is coming for all of us. We all, Big Levi, we all gonna have to pay, man. We all had a hand on that. Human did, man. Human are so evil. They can't live in peace together. They can't live. What you men? Since when you are you or HUE? Since when you have complexion. Since when? So all of a sudden now we have to, man. The world, we're gonna have to pay for this. We destroy the world's greenhouse gases and stuff. And all of a sudden now we need to come together. We need to do this. Whoa. A few years ago, you people did, it's all like when you guys, we the people, the European, the Anglo-Saxon, you hear a decline of this use of this word Anglo-Saxon. We the Anglo-Saxon and stuff like that, the descendant of Anglo-Saxon, always the Anglo-American, Anglo. For them, Anglo mean English. That's not what that is. Anglo in that case mean angel. Isaac has two sons, an angel and a demon. You are not the angelic sons. You are not the Saxons of the angels. You are the Saxon of the demon. You are demon Saxon or demo Saxon. We are the Anglo. You are the demo. Yeah, you don't hear this term anymore. Or we the Anglo-Saxon and stuff. Anglos are from angelic. Demo, demonic. Esau was the demonic son. Jacob was the angelic son. And you people done all those horrible things, and then you just sit there, and then you just like, we're gonna pay, brother. Jacob's struggle gonna come for everyone. Oh man, this stuff. Yo, son, I didn't do none of this nonsense, man. My people, my family are still suffering. Well, we gonna have to pay for this because we went to church. We got hundreds of thousands of dollars to church. I was like, whoa, hey, hang on, dude, slow your roll. Hey, whoa. Since when it's we? Back then, you people didn't want us in your hood. You didn't want us in your school. You didn't want us in your store. You didn't want us here in our own land. All of a sudden, we need to come together now. All of a sudden, you can see the whip is the whip is coming, and all of a sudden, like Big Levi, you need to take off your shirt and then act your back so the whip can fall again. You've been whipping us for like forever now. No. The whipper is gonna become the whipping now. You people that with the whip that was whipping us, now you're gonna have to go ahead and then sit down and lie down on the floor and give us the whip so we can whip you now. Oh, we, brother, we need to come together and pray, man, and stuff. We did not enjoy this wealth with you, man. You caught us out. You caught our people out of them. You redlining them. You cut them out of job. You cut them out of every social things. You caught up, and then all of a sudden now, let's go. You know what? You Californian, I will give you a 220,000 whatever reparation. You know what? Brother Levi, come. He's a sit at the buffet. Come over there and then eat that hish with us. Yo, okay. Well, first of all, man, I don't know you Negroes, and this hish is coming for you, man. And beloved, the thing is, if you are out there and you are involving yourself in this nonsense, you're most likely going to be destroyed with them. What do I mean by that? You know very well you're not supposed to worship another God and get involved with those people. Then you start worshiping their God with them, calling their gods, and piece of the mighty one. Get involved with their nonsense. Get involved with their backwarded life, supporting them, killing our people, or be part of them, destroying our people on purpose. Wait, brother, you ain't supposed to do this. Sis, you're doing it on purpose. You're going to be destroyed. You are going to be destroyed. The point is, you are doing a great job. The Mighty One is quite proud of us. And I am myself, I'm quite honored to be in the midst of people that study, that are mature enough to sit down and have a discussion, adult discussion, and look at the world in the way that it is. Not through the lens of the 83 glasses. We can see the world not under any under their microscope. We see them as clearly as it is, and we tell it as clearly as it is. This thing is coming upon you. That is why those deaths are happening everywhere. The great sorrow is upon you, and it's in your loin. All right, beloved, we will leave you with peace and peace. If anybody have any question, today is the 14th already. We got 7 more days. Tomorrow, the fast, brethren, please do not forget the fast for tomorrow from sun up to sundown. The shining star fast. The shining star fast from tomorrow. Any question that, so we can leave you folks in peace. Any question regarding anything? Yeah, that's right. Offering that pittance, it's a joke, and I'm like, you people, boy, you have no idea. The sister got her coconut yesterday. It will be good. The people in the south, you can find your coconut. Go to the foreign store, the Spanish store, those Jamaican store, those Haitian store, those Korean store, Southeast Asian, or the Indian store. You will find the coconuts. And the people that say you can't find the coconuts, you want to use the one in the little gallon, the little cup things, use it. But make sure it's not coconut milk, though, okay? It's coconut water. I went to the Caribbean market. Do we put them in the freezer till the day before? Yes, you can do that. Clarify key lime from lime. Key lime is the little small green lime. Key lime is the green one. It's green. It's smaller. It's like a lime is like the yellow one. They are all lime family, but the key lime is smaller. The smaller it is, the better. That's the one. Key lime. You find lime too? Hey, do it. Yes, again, you can put it in the freezer and stuff. Our brother live in the mount in Georgia. You can find. Okay. I got the coconut water from BJ. Can I use that? Use it. If you can't get the coconut, use it. But then again, they told us to get the real coconut. The real coconut. The Aesop, you can find them on Amazon, eBay, pretty much Etsy. You will find them. Stone Mountain in Georgia, I believe that's a store. You can find it there. You can find it, freeze it, and then when you put the coconut water, add more water. That would be somewhat enough for you to take a shower. Yeah, the coconut you will find it in the hood. Get to the little foreign stores. If you live in the south or in the far west, you shouldn't have any issue getting the coconuts, or in the Caribbean. I mean, come on. Don't tell me you live in the Bahamas and Jamaica, you can't find coconut. You can't find coconut. My mother don't live next to you. My mom keep hoarding those coconuts. That woman put coconut in everything. All right then. Beloved, since we had answered the question, yeah, Mexican food stores and all those things, do the best that you can do. Okay, there's a lot of things we can do with coconuts, of course. Freeze them, or you can have them there. Um, the Aesop that I have is 3 years old. A sister sent it to me 3 years ago. I made the holy water out of that Aesop. My Aesop is dry. It's still there. All right, beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. Okay, I will leave you in peace. I'll say fast, pray, repent, repeat. Okay, may the King reign forever. Study to show thyself approved. Do the best that you can do. If there is a possibility, we may have come online tonight or tomorrow, and we will study a few more stuff. Okay, shalom.